Welcome to my channel. Today we're exploring the fascinating history and details of the Euro 50-cent coin. If you enjoy learning about coins and collecting, make sure to stick around. Loudspeaker outro. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to support the channel. More exciting coin videos are coming soon. See you next time. Backhand index pointing right. Do you want me to also make you a short one-liner outro you can repeat at the end of every video for consistency? Welcome to my channel. Today we're exploring the fascinating history and details of the Euro 50-cent coin. If you enjoy learning about coins and collecting, make sure to stick around. Loudspeaker outro. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to support the channel. More exciting coin videos are... Here's a long, single-paragraph narration about the 2002 Italy 50-euro-cent coin, marked R for Rome Mint, written in a way that will last about 10 minutes when read aloud, with full details about its history, design, specifications, circulation, symbolism, and collector interest. The 2002 Italian 50-euro-cent coin, marked with the small mint mark R for the Rome Mint, is a fascinating piece of modern European coinage that reflects not only the artistic and cultural heritage of Italy but also the broader story of European unity and economic integration at the dawn of the 21st century. Unlike American coins that traditionally bear the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," the euro coins follow a different design philosophy, one that emphasizes both national identity and continental unity. The 50-cent coin is part of the first official series of euro coinage, introduced in January 2002 when the euro currency replaced the Italian lira after more than a century of national use. On the national side of the coin, Italy chose to celebrate its cultural richness and Renaissance heritage by depicting the world-famous bronze statue of the Emperor Marcus Aurelius on horseback, an equestrian masterpiece that has stood since ancient Rome and is today preserved in the Capitoline museums in Rome. This statue, which once adorned the Capitoline Hill, is a symbol of strength, leadership, and the endurance of classical Roman ideals that continue to influence Western civilization. Surrounding the image are 12 stars, representing the European Union, along with the letter R signifying the Rome Mint, the initials of the coin's designer, and the year of issue, 2002, marking the historic first year of euro circulation. On the common reverse side, shared by all Eurozone countries, the coin features a map of Europe with the 15 EU member states of that time highlighted, alongside 6 fine diagonal lines and 12 stars of the European Union, symbolizing unity, growth, and harmony across the continent. The denomination, 50 euro cent, is clearly marked, and the coin's golden appearance comes from its special Nordic gold alloy, a composition of copper, aluminum, zinc, and tin, which gives it durability and resistance to tarnish while also ensuring it has no actual precious metal content. The coin weighs 7.80 grams, measures 24.25 millimeters in diameter, and has a thickness of 2.38 millimeters, with a unique Spanish flower-shaped edge featuring 7 indentations that make it easily recognizable by touch. When it first entered circulation in 2002, the Italian 50-cent coin became a daily symbol of the euro's success, replacing the 1,000 lire coin in terms of value and becoming an important part of transactions across the country. While it has a face value of just half a euro, its cultural and symbolic value is much greater, as it represents Italy's contribution to the collective European identity. For collectors, the 2002 R issue holds particular importance because it was part of the very first wave of euro coins ever minted for circulation, making it a landmark piece in the modern numismatic world. Italy minted millions of these coins in 2002, so they are not rare in normal circulated condition, but uncirculated or proof-like examples are valued by collectors, especially those still sealed in official euro starter kits from the currency changeover period. Condition is key. Coins that circulated heavily show wear on Marcus Aurelius's horse and rider, as well as dullness in the stars and legends, while coins preserved in pristine mint state retain sharp detail and bright luster, making them far more desirable. Proof versions, struck with polished dies and special care, were also issued in limited collector sets and command a much higher premium, often selling for several euros each compared to the standard circulating value of 50 cents. Some collectors specialize in error coins, and like other euro issues, the 2002 R Italian 50 cent can occasionally be found with striking mistakes such as off-center designs, misaligned dies, or planchet flaws, all of which are far rarer and highly collectible. Culturally, the 2002 Italian 50-cent coin serves as a small but powerful reminder of Italy's heritage and the ideals that shaped Europe. The image of Marcus Aurelius reflects Italy's embrace of its Roman past, where philosophy, governance, and cultural achievement flourished, while the surrounding EU stars emphasize modern ideals of unity, cooperation, and shared destiny. Together, the national and common sides of the coin connect the ancient with the modern, the local with the continental, and the symbolic with the practical. For Italians, the coin was part of the daily adjustment to the new euro system, which required learning new values and prices after the lira was retired. For collectors and historians today, it is a tangible link to the moment when Europe entered a new monetary era. In summary, the 2002 50 euro cent coin is not just small change but a meaningful piece of modern European history. It represents the first year of euro coinage, the artistry of Italy's cultural heritage, the practical role of money in everyday life, and the larger story of European integration. Common in circulation but treasured in high-grade or proof condition, it bridges the gap between antiquity and modernity, between national pride and continental unity. Whether kept as part of a euro coin set, collected in pristine mint state, or simply carried in a pocket as everyday currency, the coin continues to symbolize the enduring values of leadership, unity, and shared identity across Europe. Backhand index pointing right. Do you want me to also create a YouTube script version of this, with a strong hook, simplified pacing, and a call to action at the end, so it flows naturally for your channel? Here's a long, continuous paragraph narration about the 2011 Italy 50 euro cent coin, mint mark R for Rome Mint, written to give 10 minutes of spoken detail, covering its design, specifications, history, symbolism, and collector value. The 2011 Italian 50 euro cent coin, bearing the distinctive R mint mark of the Rome Mint, is an important modern European coin that combines Italy's deep cultural heritage with the broader symbolism of the European Union's single currency system. While the inscriptions Liberty and In God We Trust are uniquely tied to American coins and not officially used on euro coinage, the Italian 50-cent piece carries its own messages of identity, strength, and unity, speaking both to Italy's history and to Europe's collective destiny. Like all euro coins, the 50-cent denomination features two distinct design sides. The national side, which varies from country to country and reflects each nation's unique heritage, and the common reverse, which is uniform across all Eurozone member states. On Italy's national side of the 50-cent coin, first issued in 2002 and continuing unchanged into 2011, we see the equestrian statue of Emperor Marcus Aurelius, an ancient bronze masterpiece that once stood in Rome's Capitoline Hill and today is preserved in the Capitoline Museums. This statue is one of the most iconic representations of classical leadership, wisdom, and endurance, chosen to symbolize not only Italy's Roman heritage but also its enduring influence on Western civilization. Around the central image are 12 stars, representing the European Union, along with the mint mark R for Rome, the year of issue 2011, and the initials of the artist, Claudia Mamoni. On the common side, designed by Belgian artist Luc Luix, is a map of Europe as it appeared after the EU's 2007 enlargement, showing the continent without borders, symbolizing unity and integration, along with 6 diagonal lines ending in stars, and the denomination 50 euro cent. The coin's golden appearance comes not from actual gold but from a durable alloy known as Nordic gold, composed of copper, aluminum, zinc, and tin, giving it a distinct color while ensuring resistance to tarnish and wear. The technical specifications remain consistent across all Eurozone countries. A diameter of 24.25 millimeters, a weight of 7.80 grams, a thickness of 2.38 millimeters, and a unique Spanish flower edge with 7 indentations that make it easily recognizable both visually and by touch. The year 2011 marked nearly a decade since the euro's introduction into circulation in January 2002, and by this time, the euro had firmly established itself as one of the world's most important currencies, used daily by hundreds of millions of Europeans. For Italy, the euro had completely replaced the long-familiar lira, and coins like the 50-cent piece became everyday tools of commerce, travel, and cultural exchange across the continent. The 2011 Italian 50-cent coin is not rare in circulation, millions were minted, but it holds value for collectors as part of complete date sets and as a continuation of the coin's historical series. Circulated examples are still worth face value, but uncirculated specimens, especially those preserved in official mint sets issued by the Istituto Poligrafico e Zecca dello Stato, are valued by collectors for their sharp strikes and lustrous surfaces. Even more prized are proof versions, produced in very limited numbers with mirror-like fields and frosted details, which can command significantly higher premiums among numismatists. While common coins bear only monetary value, the proof and mint set versions are much scarcer, making them desirable for those assembling specialized euro collections. As with other modern issues, errors are rare but exist. Misstrikes, off-center images, or dye flaws can turn a normally common coin into a sought-after rarity, with collectors paying much higher prices depending on the severity and uniqueness of the error. From a symbolic standpoint, the 2011 Italy 50 € coin continues to bridge ancient and modern themes. The depiction of Marcus Aurelius reflects a link between Italy's classical past and its modern role within Europe, reminding citizens and collectors alike of values such as wisdom, leadership, and stability. At the same time, the stars, maps, and common motifs tie the coin to the broader identity of the European Union, emphasizing unity and cooperation across nations. This dual identity, national and continental, is one of the most distinctive aspects of euro coinage, allowing each country to preserve cultural individuality while contributing to a shared European identity. For Italians, this coin was a familiar part of everyday life, whether used in markets, transportation, or international travel, and for collectors today, it stands as a tangible marker of Italy's contribution to the ongoing story of the euro. In conclusion, the 2011 Italian 50 € coin is much more than its face value suggests. Struck in Nordic gold, designed with artistry and symbolism, and minted by the Rome Mint with millions entering circulation, it represents both the endurance of Italian heritage through Marcus Aurelius and the broader European ideals of unity and shared progress. While common in circulation, uncirculated and proof examples offer collectible appeal, and even ordinary pieces serve as small but meaningful reminders of how history, culture, and identity can be carried in the palm of your hand. Backhand index pointing right. Do you want me to adapt this into a ready-to-use YouTube script with a catchy intro, storytelling pace, and a call-to-action outro, so it perfectly fits your channel style? Here's a long, continuous paragraph narration about the 1999 Spain, España, 50 € coin featuring Miguel Delaware Cervantes, written to last about 10 minutes when read aloud, filled with history, design, technical details, symbolism, and collector value. The 1999 Spain 50 € coin, part of the very first year of euro coin production, is a fascinating piece of modern European numismatics that connects Spain's national pride with a larger vision of continental unity. And though euro coins do not carry the American mottos liberty or in God we trust, they embody similar values of freedom, culture, and shared identity across nations. On the national side, Spain chose to honor its greatest literary figure, Miguel de Cervantes Saavedra, 1547–1616, the author of Don Quixote, widely regarded as one of the most important works in world literature. His image appears in a bold and artistic rendering, with Cervantes turned slightly to the side, wearing his Renaissance-style collar and doublet, a design chosen to symbolize Spain's rich cultural legacy and its enduring influence on European thought, art, and literature. To the left of Cervantes's portrait is the word Espa, meaning Spain, along with the year of minting, in this case 1999, making it one of the very earliest euro coins ever struck, as Spain and other member states began minting euro coins in 1999, even though they did not officially enter circulation until January 2002. Above and around the portrait are the 12 stars of the European Union, representing the ideals of unity, solidarity, and harmony among the member states. The small mint mark and engraver's initials also appear, confirming its authenticity and origin. On the common reverse side, designed by Belgian artist Luc Luix, the coin features a map of Europe as it appeared with 15 EU countries at the time, extending across 6 fine diagonal lines ending in stars, with the large inscription 50 € clearly marking its value. The coin's bright golden color is due not to actual gold but to Nordic gold, a copper alloy consisting of 89% copper, 5% aluminum, 5% zinc, and 1% tin, chosen for its resistance to tarnish, anti-allergenic qualities, and long-term durability in circulation. The coin weighs 7.80 grams, has a diameter of 24.25 millimeters, and a thickness of 2.38 millimeters, with a distinctive Spanish flower-shaped edge, a 7-sided, smooth-contoured edge that makes it easy to distinguish by touch, particularly for the visually impaired. The 1999 issue is historically significant, as it marks the first year of euro coinage, struck 3 years before the euro officially replaced the Spanish peseta. During this transitional period, euro coins and banknotes were minted in large quantities so that on January 1, 2002, they could enter circulation across 12 European countries simultaneously, making it the largest monetary changeover in history. For Spain, this meant saying farewell to the peseta, which had been the nation's currency since 1869, and embracing the euro as a sign of economic cooperation and European integration. Because of this, 1999 dated Spanish 50-cent coins are highly symbolic, representing not just money but a landmark in Spain's modern history. In terms of mintage and rarity, millions of 1999 Spain 50-cent coins were produced, meaning they are relatively common in circulation today, but collectors place special value on them as the inaugural year of the euro, making them an essential part of any euro coin collection. Circulated coins usually hold only face value, but well-preserved uncirculated examples and those included in Spain's official mint sets are worth more, often ranging from a few euros upward depending on condition. Proof versions, struck with special care for collectors, are scarcer and can command significantly higher premiums, especially when preserved in their original packaging. Error coins, such as those struck off-center, double-struck, or with die flaws, are particularly interesting to collectors, and while rare, they can sell for much more than standard issues. Symbolically, the 1999 Spain 50-euro-cent coin carries deep meaning. By placing Cervantes on the national side, Spain highlighted not political leaders or rulers, but a writer, a man of letters whose work transcended his own time to influence literature and culture worldwide. This choice emphasizes the importance of creativity, intellect, and cultural achievement as defining features of Spain's identity within Europe. At the same time, the 12 stars of the EU and the shared reverse design emphasize unity across borders, shared values, and the collective identity of the European Union. Together, the coin embodies the balance between national pride and European solidarity, making it both a functional piece of money and a small work of symbolic art. For Spaniards, the coin was a reminder of their country's literary golden age, and for Europeans, it stood as a testament to how diverse cultural heritages could coexist under a shared currency. In conclusion, the 1999 Spain, España, 50-euro center coin featuring Miguel Delaware Cervantes is much more than just half a euro in value. It represents the dawn of the euro era, the farewell to the peseta, and Spain's contribution to the cultural fabric of Europe. Made of Nordic gold, struck with precision at Spanish mints, and carrying both national symbolism and European unity, it holds historical importance, collector interest, and cultural depth. While common in circulation, uncirculated and proof versions are especially prized, and even an ordinary example carries the story of a nation, a continent, and the ideals of unity, creativity, and progress, all captured in the palm of your hand. Backhand index pointing right. Do you also want me to reshape this into a ready-to-use YouTube script with a catchy hook, smoother pacing, and an outro asking viewers to like, share, and subscribe?